Hello and welcome to another video. Now before I get started, I've moved the in response to a few comments, I've moved the microphone a little bit further away from my mouth. Yes, it was a bit closer before than it should be, so hopefully this is better. If it's not, I'm sure people will have some complaints. But I just thought, I wonder what Top Hat Gaming Man has had to say about everything. He's not blocked me on Twitter yet, but then you can, as I showed with Lady Decade, you can just log out and it doesn't really matter anyway. You can still see, obviously you can't respond to him, not that I'm going to reply to him anyway, but you can't, sorry, you can log out and you can still see all the tweets anyway. Probably be better really, because I don't have all this crap coming up on the right hand side. God knows why Twitter thinks I'm into football. I don't give a flipping tinker's cuss. Anyway, so Top Hat Gaming Man. Good lord. 120,000 YouTube subs. Veteran pro wrestling villain. Ha ha ha. Is that supposed to be a big thing? We're all amazed that you're pro wrestling. You can run around in tights and grapple with other men on the floor. Maybe whatever you're into. That's fine. Moving on. Qualified school teacher, but you know, why bother trying to work for a living when you can just get your missus on camera to graft for you. So we've got a couple of tweets we can ignore, just promoting stupid videos. Then we had this is interesting. He's created a GIF of himself, or someone else has. I don't know how you do. I don't know how you create GIFs and etc. But and make, even if you created a GIF, I don't know how you sort of get it incorporated into Twitter or Facebook or any of the others. But the comment on this was priceless, and because of course the one, I'll get to what I was going to say afterwards. But Arcade Man replies. I'm sure he had more to his bio than that, but anyways, Arcade Man replies, "You little man who just found £500 down the back of your sofa." Of course. Blah blah blah. I've never understood him. Cinemassacre, angry video game nerd. He doesn't look particularly angry. Just looks like he's pooed his pants. I'm down to £160, light heavyweight to middleweight in 6 weeks. How many stone is that? Well, I'm bringing up my calculator. I don't know why, but just type in Google. £160 in kilograms is 72.5 kilograms. I think I'm about 90 kilograms or something. I've been 95 for quite some time, but I seem to have lost some weight recently. I'm overdue a usual sort of checkup with the doctor and so on for all my medical complaints. Hey, I don't go on YouTube about my medical complaints. I've mentioned them from time to time before, but I don't even want to pretend to make it. I just thought I could pretend to make a video saying I've got all these medical problems, what am I going to do? And I could do that, but I don't want people to suddenly think, oh, Dom has got real medical problems and we ought to give money to him. Because yes, I've got obviously ongoing, well, you might not know, not obviously. If you look up on my DVD Fever website, aortic valve replacement, you'll see all the story about it. In short, I had the replacement operation when I was 22, and I'm still here. That was about when were the 90s? That was about 10 years ago, wasn't it? Yes. So it was quite some time ago. But basically, I almost died at the age of 12 days old. Yeah, I might have died, and you might not be listening to me whinge right now. But no, obviously I'm not going to go, oh, I've got medical bills and so on, because I haven't got medical bills, because thankfully we have the NHS before certain individuals try and sell it off. But anyway, let's just pass on from that, because I'm not going to try and scam you out of money and shit like that. I just think that's really fucking low. I'm sure if someone's got a problem and there's no other way. But then again, these people have got thousands of pounds worth of gaming equipment and consoles and games in the background anyway, so fuck them. He obviously fills his Twitter with rubbish. He posts from the Independent, trying to sort of get some Twitter clout. Woolly Mammoths are making a comeback. The trouble is he's sort of quoting The Independent, which is the biggest clickbait shite ever. Woolly Mammoths not making a comeback, but maybe it's referring to somebody else not far away. I don't know. And then he blah blah blah. He waffles on about petrol being £2 a litre almost, and then dropping down to 1.75. Actually passed a petrol station today, down to £1.71. Yeah, world oil prices have dropped a bit, but we're still getting butt fucked by the energy prices. So we move on to yeah, it goes on about other stuff there. I think, where are we up to? Okay, so we've got a couple of tweets to go through. We've got that one, and we'll go that one. Okay, so the first part of the video probably had a load of noise in it because just found out Windows 10 does this. Even though you have the noise suppression thing set to on, it switched itself off, and suddenly it wasn't in the usual place you find it. It was in an extra tab called Voice something exp. No idea what's going on, but anyway, I've got it back. I've got it sorted out. Just before I get onto this, I'm going to mention a couple of channels. We've got. I'll put links in the video description. Before, where are we? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. We did have a video from an absolute genius who made a Curb Your Enthusiasm spoof. Because he's removed the video, I'm not going to name them. If they want to put it online again, comment on the video, and then oh, I should put it back on. That was brilliant. It was mixing Lady Decade with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music, but the video's gone, so I won't name them. But yeah, if you want to put it online again, and yeah, we'll plug it next time. That'd be brilliant. I was going to mention Evil Knievel, who makes he's made an awful lot of videos, which I didn't even sort of realise were a thing, or that he was doing this. But essentially, it's a bit like Tommy Uyumiko making lots of hilarious videos. Ninja Kitty does the same kind of thing as well, but obviously those were with Amico. Actually, these are with Amico as well. One of the most recent ones is the Office series in television Amico parody. So yeah, I'll put a link in the video description for that. So yeah, we'll go for this. Top Hat Gaming Man. This is why I cannot upload content at the moment. And basically, that video, I've looked it up. That's the crying video, a fake crying video. Clockwise is moaning. Looks like Martin McNeil is actively watching comments. The reason it says tweet is unavailable, not because he's blocked me, but because he's got his tweets on restricted. I don't blame him, because after Lady Decade weaponised her audience, Martin McNeil deleted his. Well, who cares if Martin McNeil deletes his tweets? He's not a copyright troll. It's amazing when people moan about people deleting their tweets, because if you have I think of Twitter as like a conversation in a pub. Imagine you have a conversation in a pub. You go home. You both go home. You have a chat with a friend. You both go home. That conversation is not there up on the wall for other people to read later on. Or any other day in the future, or 10 years down the line. Oh well, that's that conversation that Dom and his friend had on, August 12th, 2022. What year is it now? 2032. Wow, and that conversation is still on the wall. Amazing. So yeah, it just doesn't happen, does it? So who cares? But so Arcade Guy 781. He's got pronouns in his bio, so we must. That means when you have pronouns in your bio, that means you must listen to them. That means they are important. Important people have pronouns in their bio. It's not a scumbag. Anyways, there was some he waffles on some more waffle on here. There's loads of simps talking out their top hat. Are you able to log into YouTube and use the YouTube editor to remove the copyright footage? Of course they could. They could have done that on day one. So he said he couldn't log into his own account. Of course he can. You just go through, as I said this before, you go through the patronising copyright school, and then you get access to your account again. It takes about 15 seconds. You get access to your account again, then you can deal with any strikes. But, of course, Richard or Dickie, Dick. That is your name, isn't it? Dick. Why doesn't he just do that? But no, he's making a drama out of a fucking molehill. Is there any YouTube email about this? You can challenge the claim. It's not a claim. The guys owed the money. They should have paid the license fee, which was for 6 months anyway. But they didn't even look into that at the time. They just decided to fucking steal the picture, and then they got found out. I would set up a GoFundMe to get a lawyer. Oh, you do not. They do not want to go down that fucking route. Good lord. The shit would just backfire on them even more. But what I will say about these tweets is that when it comes to Twitter, you shouldn't really air your dirty laundry in public. There was a tweet which, as I've mentioned before, which I bowed out of very, very early. When I made videos about Slopes, DJ Slopes, he tagged me in a tweet, and because the videos are made about him over the Amico, and he just weaponized his audience, Top Hat Gaming Man and RGC85 and other people just to go against me. And I saw a couple of tweets just having a go at me, and I just said, I replied and said, I'll chat to you about this via DM. And we did do it. I'm not going to repeat the DMs here because I don't do that. Not unless someone just out and out sent me a DM calling me a twat with no basis for it. Then it might be a different matter. But a general conversation, I'm not going to sort of reveal that here. But then I said my piece, and then however you do it, I mute the conversation, I think it is. And that way I didn't get any further replies whatsoever. Because I didn't give a shit what other people think. When you get older, as a kid, you might think, oh, what do people at school think of me? But then you get older, and when you come across a bunch of twats who know nothing, and then they start having a go at you, who gives a fuck what those idiots think? So I just bowed out of the conversation so I didn't have to listen to them waffling, because I've got a life. So we've got a lot of people just simping away. Is that another? Oh, I can't even be bothered finding out. It looks like might be a bloody pronoun clown. Pronoun clowns, that's a good one. I want to add your wife, Lady Decade, is a remarkable woman. Took courage to create and post that video. Fucking idiot. Atari rule, indeed. But Atari, a friend of mine, had problems with their channel, and you told them you'd be there to help, didn't you, Richard? But in their hour of need, you changed your tune, and the excuse book came out fast. Once again, Richard, this is karma at work for your awful behaviour to others. It was karma for not, reading the T's and C's of the picture they stole. But yeah, the trouble with I lost my train of thought. The problem with starting an argument on Twitter is that, or any sort of discussion, is that when people reply to it, it's not like say you've started a Facebook post and then it all starts going tits up, so you just delete your post and then all the replies, all the comments disappear. On Twitter, you can't remove the tweets that other people have put. So these are here to stay. So let's have a look. Well, Kieran Hawken, he's a weirdo. So yeah, blah 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 blah. I am stumped. What on earth are you going on about? Twirly moustache. Can you please advise who this person is that I have let down? Because if that's the case, I need to apologise for that. Oh, we've got more to fucking apologise for. I think the problem is that everyone feels like you're a bunch of irredeemably grifting tools. Finger could be away from the pulse there, though. Personally, I think it's just tasteless. You're trying to grift off Total Biscuit years later. I remember Total Biscuit made a lot of very good videos. I know he passed away, sadly, a few years ago. The one that sticks in the mind that I watched. I didn't watch his videos regularly, but I did see a few of them. The one that sticks in the mind is the one he made about. It's 2015. God, was it that long ago? That's 7 bloody years. It was of the Batman game that came out at the time, and it was on PC. I've got a couple of videos on this channel actually of trying to play it on a GTX 980 graphics card. It's slow as hell. It's awful. But yeah, and he made a brilliant video about how just bad it was. Apparently they fixed the game later on, but yeah, I think a few months later they fixed it. But by that time I'd moved on to other games. Any sort of review I could have done was sort of null and void 4 months later. No one will be reading it then. You you're reading the reviews when the game comes out. So I'm not sure what exactly the deal is with copying Total Biscuit. Not all of us have breasts to bring out and tears to turn on when money is tight. But if you know what it's talking about with Total Biscuit, do comment in the comments below. Whatever. I mean, obviously, Total Biscuit was big in YouTube. Wouldn't be surprised if Top Hat Gaming Dick is trying to Windy Pop's trying to ride on his coattails. Coattails. Let's cool the whole thing off. Blah 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 blah. Simp. You don't know the full story then. From what I heard, Richard said he'd help this person, but he was all talking, no action. It's easy to find out what happened if you bother to look all over the internet, from what I heard. So, oh, you chose to reply 4 times to kick a family when they're down. But, oh, God, they created it themselves. You can't be sure this letter even exists, exactly. And this isn't just a way to make a quick buck since his videos have not been doing well lately. Just the same boring Street Fighter 2 videos over and over, and he doesn't want to admit when he makes mistakes. Yeah, so they're not giving any proof of a strike, and he can access his channel, so he's talking about his fucking arse anyway. Karma. I do not need to do research. No, kicking someone when they're down is... I could just cover that one already. Oh, Richard could sell a few items in his collection if he's that desperate for money to fight this, not begging for others. Yeah, if the letter is real, post evidence of it for all to see. As I said, when I got copyright strike from... did I mention this earlier in the video? I can't remember. I was talking about it to someone else earlier. When I got the copyright strike from Metal Jesus Rocks, the false copyright strike, I showed the strike and all the information on the screen, redacting out personal information for both me and him. But apart from all that, the whole kit and caboodle were there. So everyone could see it was a false copyright strike. Who else we got? Yeah, just people, more simps. Simp, calling Martin McNeil a bully. He's not a bully. He deserves the money for his that he paid. Sorry, he deserves the money for the photo that he took. Not sure. I know Top Hat Gaming Dick does pro wrestling, but anyway. I don't know how that's a sport, but anyway. So karma for you, Richard. You step on anyone that helped you in the past just because of pointing out mistakes in your Atari content. You have history of using videos you didn't create. You brag about how rich you are and making more money than ever, and now you're back to e-begging. Game Vantage says e-beggars don't deserve any sympathy when it comes to this. The purpose of the video was to grovel for sympathy e-donations. She goes on to say I don't have £500, while literally sitting in front of a retro game collection worth well over that amount. Disgusting. This. Precisely. And once you've started your Twitter thread, you can't get rid of it. Atari Rule also points out that he got his wife to cry for him. So you use anyone that can make you money, but when it's your turn to support someone else, you look away and make excuses. So you're just covering the same ground we had before. So we've got someone else who says you're going to set up a GoFundMe legal defence. Don't start that again. That's just a bad idea. I'm going to have to skip past the next bit because someone's put a picture of Ray Harryhausen on Twitter, and I do not want to have that featured in my fucking video. So I'm just going to skip past that. Well, I was going to skip past that, but then I just saw that that's the end of this particular Twitter thread. So, good. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the other one, and top he's doing a quote tweet to, or sort of using her tweet. Obviously, I'm blocked on her channel. I can't be bothered bringing it up on the another browser, but it's the one where I have seen it. It's the one where she's saying, "Oh, thank you so much for all your help." Blah 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 blah. And he goes, "Same goes for me. If I have yet to get back to you, I will try my best soon. I am riddled with anxiety due to this being dropped from nowhere and dealing with the same stresses too." You bullshitting twats! This is on you. You are scammers. This is disgusting. Struggling to express my emotions. Let's hope when the time comes, you got to try expressing things to the police at the end of all this. This is just fucking disgusting. Simps, 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 simps. Kafka-esque. Do you know what you're fucking talking about? Simps, counterclaim that should solve your problem. These people know nothing of what they're talking about. Simps, simps, simps. Oh, the pronoun guy again. Oh, God, another one. Is there nobody with a brain on this thread? Obviously not. So let's just move to this one. This was so we had one that was on August 6th, which was the Wednesday in the evening. Then on the the Thursday. It was on the Saturday, of course. Then it was on the Monday morning. And then we had the Monday afternoon. Absolutely hilarious that loser trolls would think I care with regards to what they have to say at the time like this. Their vulture-like behaviour is embarrassing, but even when I am down, I stand taller and stronger than them. Pathetic wimps. Not one of these keyboard warriors would dare say anything to my face. They would not even have the courage to look me or my wife in the eye. Oh, I fucking would. I would always look down. Then again, I wouldn't even want to talk to you. I wouldn't even want to talk to you. You're just disgusting. I always look down on you like the human excrement you are. This is just horrible. Blah, blah, blah. Keep on grifting. I have no... thank you. So we've got some simps. Nick says, keep on grifting. I have no issue saying it to your face. Disgusting grifters. Stop feeding the trolls. It's not trolls. Oh, good Lord. I think this video says it all. Who's giving you shit? There's a video from Darius. Excellent. So, yeah. Telling it like it is. Who else we got? Just calling people cowards. So another simp. Who else we got? Just flick past all the simps. I don't need to read them all out. You are the salt of the earth, sir. What very bitter. Oh God, a bloody Black Power salute. Whoa, I have to know what prompted this. Oh, all them scamming people out of thousands of pounds. Let's hope the police get involved. Conspiracy theorists and other sad losers try to kick people when they are down. Surprise, I will never be as down as they are. It's one of those reasons why I resisted going on Twitter for ages. Best to only say things you would actually say and in a tone to someone you might meet in a pub. I'm not even going to talk to him over Twitter. I don't want to. As I've said before, Twitter, having arguments on Twitter, just is not a good idea at all. I'll just steer clear of them. Another couple of bloody simps. A lot of YouTube channels filmed on a potato with almost no views, trying to hate. And he supports Bernie Sanders. Oh, good Lord. Rich says, though, you're the authority on vulture-like behaviour after all. Wind your neck in, grifter. Excellent. They are pathetic. Atari Rule says, you say you stand taller and stronger, but just days ago you couldn't even send a message because you were in absolute bits and hid behind your lady. You couldn't make this stuff up. Not much of a bloody lady.
Send the messages because he was in. I couldn't get Richard to send the messages because he was in absolute bits. I couldn't.
Fucking hell, bullshit was he in bits. Lol. Says Bimbles. What else have we got? You ever heard of Learning and Coping? He's the one who was simping for them earlier, so he can sod off. Wimps, you're preying on deluded followers to suck money from them and fund your advanced lifestyle, but they are wimps. Grifting, hateful, disgusting, lying. You hide behind lies and talk bollocks, but don't have the spine to front up. But of course, he's not replying to people who tell it like it is. And he won't be replying to him, but the simp will. One more, yeah. How come you made an extra few quid? That's all that matters. So, I'm filming this very late at night on a Saturday night, and I'm not going to put it up on Sunday morning. Got too much to do on the Sunday. And, yeah, I can't be checking all the bloody messages all the time. I get a lot of notifications, which I'm very grateful for, but I've got stuff I need to do. Give myself a day off from this. But yeah, I'll get it up on Monday, I think, and give me a chance between now and then to see if anything more has come up. Excuse me. Or if he's deleted some of this. If he has deleted it, then at least I've got it here. So, anyway, if this is the end of this particular thread, then in the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, click on the bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis.